chickened out, and I thought, what if I buy it and I can't eat it? It's just too big, because each patty is 5 ounces, and that's a lot of meat. This one is 15 ounces of just meat. And when I got home, I weighed the whole thing, and it's more than a pound. It's about a pound 3 ounces. So I just got their double burger, which is called the Machine. And when I opened it up, it didn't even really seem all that big. And actually, if you remember, I was actually, looking through the patties to see if there was actually 2 patties here, because I didn't see the second one right at first. So it wasn't all that intimidating after all. Now, before I open this up and get started, I have a birthday shout out. Codard. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Codard or Goddard. I think it's Codard. It has a birthday, May 15th. Hope I pronounced your name right. It looks like Coder with ED on the end. So anyways, Coder, May 15th, happy birthday, my friend. And a big shout out to the rest of you as well, okay? A reminder, if you want a birthday wish, or a shout out, especially a birthday wish, the sooner you let me know, the better, okay? Especially if you want it on or near your birthday. Otherwise, you might get it 2 weeks after your birthday, okay? So anyways, got a Coca-Cola. Oh, hang on. Onion rings. Last time I was there, I just got the burger, no drink, no onion rings, no fries. And I was sorry I didn't get something else because I was still hungry after, so I got some onion rings. So, let's see what we got here. It's funny. The last time I got their burger, I never got any onion rings or anything else. I was sorry that I didn't get some. Now I'm sorry that I did. Not real sure how many calories this is, but I'm sure it's a lot. Now, one of my viewers had suggested that instead of making hamburgers taller, why not just make them rounder, like bigger diameter? That way you have more of a base, I know you have probably more bun that way, but still, you wouldn't have to open your mouth as wide, and they wouldn't be slipping around all the time, too. Some people I say, why you put your onion rings inside the hamburger? There's already onions in there, and I couldn't possibly put anything else in here. I'd never get it in my mouth. This is a good burger. A lot of times you get really big burgers. Like I said, You pick it up and it goes, you know, the burger and the tomato, the lettuce and the cheese goes flying out of there and just kind of slip sliding away, you know. Maybe that's where Paul Simon got the idea for his song. Slip slide away. Maybe he was eating a big hamburger at the time. And all the stuff came flying out of there. All over Art Garfunkel. There's cheese between each patty. You know, when I eat a hamburger, I often think of my friend Bert. I talk about Bert in my couch surfing video. He said to me, he said, you know, when it comes to food, there's one thing I just really, really like is a really good hamburger. And I said, yeah, I love a good hamburger. No. I've mentioned this before. We have a fat burger that just moved into town. They're double. Their patties are 8 ounces, which means their double is still an ounce bigger than this one. There's really some weight to this burger, like really. When she handed me the bag, it was like, wow. The drink was in the bag. I carried the drink out separately. But the onion rings and the burger in the bag is like, holy cow, it's a lot of weight. I have to admit, I'm really enjoying this. I don't know what kind of sauce they have on here. But it's a very nice hamburger. Very juicy. Not too wet. I don't like when I pick them up, you know. You ultimately start dripping, you know. Just on my first drop. I can attack it from this side. factory. I've only been there twice. It's never very busy when I'm in there. Not busy at all. First time I went there, I was the only person in there. No other customers. Today, a guy walked in about 2 or 3 minutes before I was leaving. Sometimes the downfall to a good burger is the bun. I like a bun that's fresh. Mary Brown's Chicken has the freshest buns of any fast food restaurant I've ever eaten at. That's a good burger. I made a mistake when I got the machine burger. I think I said it was $20. It was actually $17. This one's $20. It's a lot of money for a hamburger. You could almost say there's 3 hamburgers here. Never ceases to amaze me when they take pictures of burgers. You know, if you look at the website, the Burger Factory, the compressor appears to be about this high. You know, maybe they compress it to put it into the box. I will say the ingredients taste very fresh. Very good ingredients. Tomatoes fresh. Onions, everything. Lettuce, very crispy. sorry I didn't get this the first time. I'm not sure. Fat burger. They're double. It's bigger in this. I'll attempt the double. I don't think I'll try the triple. The triple king. I mean, I could. And I'd have probably a lot of burger left over, which I don't like to do. No. That 9-pound burger that I ate, or tried to, I knew I'd never finish that. If I took it home, and my son and Linda and the dog, Marcy, and myself finished it off. Most of it. Now, this restaurant has a few items that I think would appeal to me. Got these beef melts on a Subway bun, like a submarine bun, or what do you call it? Chicken or beef. Got some lovely funnel cakes for dessert. There's also a Japanese place right next door. I want to give that a whirl. My son and I went out for lunch, and yesterday, and went to a restaurant we've been to quite a few times, and a lot of times I hesitate. I mean, I've had their bowls and their salads and their Thai food, or not like a Thai bowl, Thai rice bowl, which is very good. And their burgers are very good. Had a steak there, different things. But I decided to try their pasta. And they have, bolognese and, different types of pasta. A few, not a lot. But they had one that's always very curious about. And I tried it yesterday. It was, oh my goodness. Ravioli. Yeah, ravioli stuffed with butternut squash. With prawns on top. Apparently served with truffle butter and pine nuts and stuff. I'd always see that on the menu. I was always curious. So I had it yesterday. Very disappointing. The plate arrived with 7 ravioli on it, and a prawn on each one. cents. I was kind of relieved because I've been eating kind of poorly lately, and I prefer to have smaller meals. So it served me well for that reason, but it wasn't what I expected. It was disappointing. You know, the raviolis kind of flattened right out. Not very good. It just wasn't a very good meal for this restaurant. I'm surprised it's on the menu. I took a picture of it. My son had chicken fingers. That's his go-to. He got 5 big chicken fingers. But some restaurants do all kinds of stuff very good, and some things not so much. Always felt that restaurants should always remove their least popular items. I would never order that again. I would not recommend it. I mean, I've had like a quesadilla there, and I had steak there, and all kinds of stuff. I've never had a meal that I didn't enjoy. Some I was very impressed with. But this one was a real dud. I told the server, it's not her fault, I just said, it was when she said, how is everything? I said, it's not what I expected. Wow. I'll finish chewing in a minute. That compressor was not a big bad boy after all. No, I would never order it again. Only because I just don't like all that meat, but I wanted to try it. I'd be quite content ordering, they got some other burgers on there, like a Juicy Lucy and whatever that is, and like a nice thick patty, but I'm happy with just one. A couple of my favorite burgers are still BLT quarter pounder at McDonald's, the Big Mac, and I still I like the Uncle Cheddar Burger from A&W, and the Teen Burger. Excuse me. Well, that's it. Well, my friends, I want to thank you for tuning in. Oh boy. There's no way I could have eaten fries on top of that. I could have done without the onion rings, but I got them. That was a very good burger. The flavor was there. You know, I'm one of these people, when I'm eating a good hamburger, I don't want it to end. And I was very satisfied with that. Of course, when you have a hamburger that thick, you immediately notice the meat to bun to everything else ratio. That the meat is greater. It's not overpowering, but it's certainly dominant. All your fault that I belch. Anyways. Wow. Weather's been smoking beautifully here lately. I know for some of you people it's probably a shock because you think I live in an igloo. That's only during the winter. Anyways. Oh. Get in there and stay there. Okay. So that's it, my friends. Thank you for tuning in. And, you know, that's a good burger. Just for the fun of it, when you Google Burger Factory and have a little peek at what they have. Not sure if they have one where you live, but I'm sure you got something similar. But I got my eyes on Fat Burger. They're in my crosshairs. Probably the Double King, I think it's called. I'll be going for that one. I'm not going to attempt the triple one. Each patty's 8 ounces. I mean, that's like a pound and a half of burger for their triple. Good grief. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Stay amazing out there in the land of awesome, okay? And once again, shoutouts, birthday wishes. Make sure you give me some notice, okay? Okay, look after yourselves, and we'll see you next time, okay? Bye now.